Good evening, everybody. What's going on tonight? What's up, Ms. Roy? What's up, Satellite Sun? PM Collector Boy, Eva. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I am so tired. I was hoping that I would be all jazzed up and recharged for tonight after finishing another week of work, but I'm just tired. 5 days in a row of working at the airport really takes it out of you. I came home, I jumped on the computer for I don't know, like 40 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna play some stuff. I finally have some time, and I was just like nodding off. So I went and I got on the sofa and I went to sleep. And I woke up like, I don't know, half an hour ago. Had a little bit of dinner. And now I'm here. So I don't know how long tonight's stream is gonna be. I don't have to be at work tomorrow. I don't have to be up tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm free and clear tomorrow. It's purely a function of how much energy I have tonight. So we will see. So go to the airport pub first. What's up, Loja? Hi, good to see you. Chill the Equinox soundtrack and not think about the odds that tonight's games are much better. Well, the lion's share of tonight's games are in the stream title, and you'll see why when I turn this here page. But yeah, yeah, I played a little bit of Star Rupture earlier, and I was enjoying it. I didn't have the mental acuity. I was making some ugly designs. I mean, they wouldn't have been any prettier if I had been fully cognizant of what I was doing, but yeah, it was bad. I got injectors put together, and that was about all I could manage. Can't imagine airport drink prices. So I go wandering around on my breaks. I look at the other shops and stuff. There's a pastry shop. They have all kinds of cookies and danishes and stuff, and it looks really, really, really good. The cheapest thing, the absolute cheapest thing, I don't remember if it's like a small cookie or like a mini muffin or something, is $6. Everything else, most of it ranges between $8 and $10. There's like a bacon, some kind of like bacon pastry or something that's like 12, I think. Guess employee discounts is $50. Seriously. No, at our store, because I was poking around our like the main gift store too. A bottle of soda, 20-ounce bottle of soda is like $6. Like a 5-ounce bag of like chocolate pretzels or, you know, candies or whatever is like $7.50. It is wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, I've been learning about all the stuff we sell in our tech store. The headphones and like the Apple stuff honestly are not that bad. Like, yeah, there's a markup, but it's not more than like 10, 15, 20% at the worst. Which, yeah, on tech, like, that's a lot of money, but I mean, you're already paying a lot of money. Like, we're talking, you know, $300-$400 headphones marked up to like $450 or $500. So you're already in the ballpark there, but like, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you forget your phone charger, if you forget your cable and your wall adapter, and you gotta replace that, we're talking like $50. Because they know they got you. They know there is nothing you can do. So I can't talk. I'm lucky enough to have a job working in energy retail, so I get rates for like 40% off the reference price rates for the state. I hate the job. Slim Jim, take out a second mortgage or an offspring you don't mind. Oh my god, yeah. I like a huge amount of our sales are people who are like, I left my headphones at home and I'm not doing a 14-hour flight without headphones. What's the cheapest option you got? The cheapest realistic option we have is $40. We have cheaper stuff, but I don't think the quality is there based on my research. So yeah, it's something. I gotta say though, I gotta say, the last couple of days I've really been enjoying this job. I've actually been having a pretty good time with it. I mean, it's right now things are kind of slow because we're between holidays. People got most of their traveling out of their system over spring break. So there's not a whole lot of people going places. But yeah, I've been enjoying helping people get the stuff they need. They don't do complimentary headsets on international flights. They do, but people don't really want to do like the in-flight entertainment or anything. They just want to be on their phone. They want to listen to music on their phone. They want to watch like the TV shows that they saved on their phone. That's all that they want. Or I think the big thing, they want noise canceling. Because those headsets on the flights, they're not gonna cancel shit. You're going to hear everything going on in that tin can of an airplane. So, yeah. We sell a doodad. It's pretty neat, honestly. I might get one of these someday, honestly. I think it's called Airfly. It's this little Bluetooth dongle with an aux connection that you plug into the airplane audio jack, and it lets you connect any Bluetooth device or any Bluetooth headset to it. So you can use your headphones to watch stuff on the plane. So that would be nice, because I always watch movies on the plane. Like that's where I watch the majority of my movies. We have access to like 3 streaming services here, and I watch the lion's share of the movies that I see on international flights. And it's always through those awful little like loner earbuds, headphones, whatever. Yeah, what else are you gonna do? I mean, I'm getting better about sleeping on planes. I used to just not be able to sleep on planes at all. Like it was miserable. I would just sit there and be bored and everything. And now I'm old and decrepit enough that my body just gives out. I'm just like, which has saved me in a couple situations. Like when we went to Tahiti, like 2 years ago? I conked out immediately on that flight. I slept the whole way to Tahiti, and apparently it was one of the roughest flights we've ever been on, and I had no idea. I did not bat an eye on that entire flight, and I was apparently being jostled all over the place. My wife was so worried about me. I was like, I have no idea what just happened, and I love it. But yeah. We should get to it, chat, since I don't know how long I'm gonna be awake. So let me give you the schedule rundown, and then let's talk about the arena, and let's get to it. Like, yeah, it's like teleportation. It's about as close as I'm gonna get to it. These are like the non-movie channels on the flights. One time ago in Hawaii, I found one that was all Hawaiian ghost stories. Oh, that was super cool. That is really, really neat. I would love something like that, yeah. That's really cool. Anyway, tonight is the Power Hours for as long as I can maintain it. Tomorrow night, I should be rested and raring to go tomorrow night, which is perfect because tomorrow night's gonna be Factorio. We're going back to the mines, chat. We were doing like, Jesus, what were we doing? I don't even remember now. Oil refining? I think last time I was mainly just expanding the capacity of the factory. We'll figure it out. It'll be great. I'm sure I'll get eaten by bugs a bunch more. Power hours last for more than 4 hours to seek medical attention. Or a counselor. Monday, Leisure Suit Larry returns. Don't know how close we are to the end of Leisure Suit Larry, but I suspect we may be done with it next week. That seems right. I mean, I was originally, I don't know if people were pulling my leg. I don't know if people were just using walkthroughs to zoom through it. I was led to believe the Power Hours. Leisure Suit Larry was going to be a 6-hour game, and we are, let me think about this, we're almost like 10 hours into it now. So we'll see how that goes. But again, it is democratic. If y'all can't make it all the way to the epic conclusion, I mean, you have that power. You have that choice. So, but yeah, once Leisure Suit Larry ends, we're gonna talk more about what's coming up, because I must remind you, I must keep it fresh in your minds. May the 4th is coming up. May the 4th is actually the week after next, and very auspiciously, it falls on a Monday, which is perfect for starting new things. So, we'll talk more about that next week. Power Hours are going to continue Thursdays and Saturdays. I am not particularly interested in preempting the Power Hours for anything else, at least for a good long while. Not after Ocarina of Time put us off of it for so long. And then Fridays, I think Fridays are gonna have to be Indie Variety Nights for a while. I hope you're enjoying Indie Variety Nights, because I have a lot of games, and I think the more indie games I do on Fridays, the more indie games I get offered. So it's kind of a vicious cycle, and I'm still enjoying it, so bear with me for that. The Power Hours will continue until morale improves. What's up, Chaos? Good to see you. But yeah, tonight, welcome back to March of 1996. 30 years and 1 month ago. What's up, Hamster Hammer? How you doing? It's good to see you tonight. It's been a while. It has been a minute. No, that's perfect. Yeah, there's our counselor. Yeah, there's the counselor we need. Yeah. Yeah, Power Hours were on hiatus for a couple weeks there while I was playing through Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But now that that is done and dusted, we are back to it. Back to March of 1996. We've been through the opening salvo. Of course I would remember. Really now. You can't drop tidbits like that in my chat and expect us not to hang on every word. That's not gonna happen again. But yeah, we've been through the opening salvo of SNES games for this month, and they were a resounding meh. They failed to impress. In fact, I'm not gonna play any of them. But just real quick, I want to go backwards because I barely remember playing Cutthroat Island. I know we did. The cart. Now I remember is the mine cart. That's what screwed us up. Yeah. Yeah, the first stage is like one screen and then you need a sucky mine cart. This game was just hideous. And then there's, yeah, that was it. Basketball, Flea Game, 2 versions of Cutthroat Island, neither of them good. I think we played something else. Did we play something else from the charts, or I don't remember. It's fine, doesn't matter. But the arena, in case you need a refresher, the Power Players Challenge has morphed. It is transmogrified into the arena. They still have monthly challenges, basic ones. This month is for Madden and Mario Kart. But they also do this thing now called the Battle Zone, and you may see that down here. Not talking about my dick. I'm talking about this bottom box down here with the broken apart United States chart. For the Battle Zone, they issue a challenge, and then they take an average of all the submissions from each of the 4 regions of North America, I guess, and they crown a winner based on that average. It's just for fun. Like they don't get anything in particular, but it's another spin on. It gives it a more competitive edge than people just trying to go for the best individual times or scores or whatnot. What's up, Deep Thought? I know, more Power Hours. It's crazy. I haven't done this in ages, it seems. There could be less the Battle Zone and more like padded sumo above. I don't even know how to interpret that, but I'll take it. So I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Last month's Battle Zone, features the times of the top 25 Killer Instinct speed demons. So I suppose the people who could finish Killer Instinct the fastest. I didn't even realize that Killer Instinct tracks your time in playing it. It's actually kind of cool. Built-in speedrun check. But the Midwest ran away with this one. They had some striking times there. West Coast was close. Midwest average was 7 minutes, 7 seconds. Beat out the West Coast by 4 seconds. And then the East Coast and Canada lagged far behind. The Battle Zone challenge for this month is, surprise, it's Killer Instinct again. This month we want your coolest Glacius scores. Like Glacius, give your opponent some serious frostbite. 2-player mode. The top scorers that break the ice will dominate the icy realms of the Battle Zone. The 10 best players will receive 4 superpower saves. Now I'm a little curious about this. I don't know how the scoring, well, I guess you need some degree of skill to score the most points before your opponent dies. I was gonna say, like in 2-player mode, you can just leave the other controller laying there and just wail on him however you want, but they are going to die at some point. So you have to suss out what the highest value, lowest damage combos are to maximize your score. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. As for there are other challenges. They got a Madden 96 one that I'm sorry, I really just don't care about. It's for world records. Challenge number 2 is Super Mario Kart. Due to popular demand, and you're about to see that popular demand when we turn the page, Mario Kart Challenge is back. Month we're looking for the fastest times for Koopa Beach on the Star Cup circuit. The top 10 times scoot away with 4 Super Power Club stamps. If you don't remember what those are, Nintendo Power in this era had a catalog of swag that cost a pretty penny. But they also issued Super Power Club stamps in officially licensed Nintendo products. Most licensed games came with, I think, 2 or 4 stamps. They would occasionally give them away in subscriber versions of the magazine, and you could win them in challenges like these. And each Super Power Club stamp was basically worth $1 towards some piece of Nintendo Power merch, which wasn't nothing. At least one of the strategy guides that I have sitting on my shelf over here, I got for free using Super Power Club stamps. So that was honestly a pretty cool thing they did at the time. You buy a bunch of games, or you participate in a bunch of their, contests and surveys and whatnot, and you could actually score some free Nintendo Power stuff. I can't remember if it was I can't remember if I got the Mario Paint or Mario 64 strategy guides, but both of them were invaluable to young me. Wasn't a PAL Nintendo magazine thing, so I never got sent. That sucks, Eva. I'm so sorry to hear that. This is not me being facetious. I really am. Like, it was honestly exciting to get Power Club stamps. It meant I was going to get some new swag. And I was very excited for that. So yeah, it sucks that it really sucks they didn't do it in your region. I wonder if it's like a currency or exchange rate concern, or some kind of regulation on them, or they just didn't want to bother with handling that internationally, or what. I don't know. Yeah. Also this month, they have the Chrono Quiz for Chrono Trigger. If you ever hung out in Nintendo Source's Power Circuit chat room on AOL, raise your hand, chat. If you ever hung out in Nintendo Source's Power Circuit chat room on AOL, I would actually be genuinely curious to hear your experiences. Damn it, Nintendo, give Mario Kart a Vacation remastered Diddy Kong Racing. Wait, that was made by Rare. Womp womp. Our mag wasn't Nintendo Power per se, it was Australia's officially licensed Nintendo. Oh, okay. Okay, I misunderstood. I didn't realize y'all had your. I mean, that makes sense. Nintendo Power wouldn't have been shipping internationally in that era, so. Well, you should have told them they need to give away more stuff. You're in the TSR chat rooms. I never did chat rooms. I did ICQ with some friends in high school, and then yeah, eventually jumped over to something awful in college. That was pretty much it. I liked being on the internet. Like, we got the internet fairly early on, and I certainly enjoyed just exploring it. But I didn't really do anything social on there. First chat room was pre-AOL, wow. If I can still find my back issues, I might throw a few pics of them in the Discord later. That would be really cool. I would be really, really interested to see that. Actually, you can find scans of them online. I guess there's a non-zero chance that there's an archive of them on the Internet Archive, like there are for Nintendo Power. As a reminder to everybody, that's how we do this. That's what facilitates the Power Hours. You can actually read a large portion, not the whole thing, but you can read a large portion of Nintendo Power through scans that are up on the Internet Archive. a wonderful public service for those of you that weren't there at the time. So anyway, you already know the Chrono Trigger trivia is a hot conversation topic. Take the following quiz for fun and see how you measure up. Remember, people in the chat room don't have time to look up an answer in the player's guide. It's not like they're on the internet or anything. The answers will be in the next issue of Nintendo Power. What's up, Manic? Good to see you. Oh, well, that's a relief. A relief. Good to hear. The Mizroid challenged me to answer these questions. Here we go. Name the dome where you find the hungry people in AD 2300. I don't remember. What does the wallet item do? I don't remember. Where do you find the Zodiac Cape? I don't remember. Name Ayla's village? I don't remember. Which rocker allows you to execute the Poyozo dance? I don't remember. What do you pour on the grave in 81,000? I want to say this was like soda? And name the town where you find the Black Rock? I don't remember. The problem here, chat, is that I actually never played Chrono Trigger as much as I played the Final Fantasies. And the last time I played Chrono Trigger was probably college. It has been a long time since I last played Chrono Trigger, so yeah. It is indeed soda. Manic, thank you for the 215 stream streak. And a small portion of validation there. One's the Protodome. Don't think wallet is actually in the game. We were talking about it last time. I thought it was some like generic useless item that sat in your inventory that represented your ability to carry money or something. Somebody in chat said it's an item in the Millennium Fair that comes up during the court case. Yeah, I'll just answer. I don't know. Soda. I don't know. 3 don't. Yeah, I don't remember where the Zodiac Cape is. Laruba? Jamaica? Ooh, I want to take you. Poyozo dance is like... Is that the White Rock? Seven, I forget, in... Oh, is it in one of the, like, the subsections of Zeal? I don't even remember how many rocks there are. I think there's black, white, red, and blue? I don't remember if there's any more past that. Same room you can fight 6 new. But yeah. I do still intend to play Chrono Trigger at some point. It's just I was originally gonna do it over the winter around Christmas time, and that didn't happen. Kind of fouled up my plans. My answers are all I never played much of Chrono Trigger, so it's not like I'm very much better. In the Luruba tribe, the rivals who ride Pteranodons, I really don't remember. Mainly what I remember about Chrono Trigger, I remember the rough flow of the game. Rough, like really rough. And I remember the front half better than the back half. There's a few details I remember pretty clearly because I like them so much. I remember more about Zeal. I remember a lot of stuff about the Black Omen. Yeah, I remember a bunch of the fights because some of the fights were in that game were really tough. And I did a lot of work sussing out how exactly to get through a bunch of those. But yeah, a lot of the nuance of Chrono Trigger I have forgotten. It really, really, really deserves a replay. But yeah. Anyway, behind me here, they have the other challenges and records from previous months. They have a list of people who scored 100% in all levels in World 3 of Yoshi's Island. That's actually a pretty big pain in the ass because that's where that frog mini-boss is. Top combo scores for Killer Instinct all the way back from volume 78. That was 4 issues ago. And then behind me are 2 for Doom, best 100% times for episode 1 and episode 2. And then Donkey Kong Land, best 100% times. So yeah, that's the arena chat. Like all things with Nintendo Power in this era, like I appreciate they're making the effort to kind of shake things up, but I do feel like it's lost a lot of the charm that that made the Power Players Challenge actually worth considering, at least. I mean, I'm not a naturally competitive person, so stuff like the Battle Zone doesn't really appeal to me. And I've never been a big high scorer or records guy, so yeah, it's just kind of lost on me in general. So anyway, welcome back to Super Mario Kart chat. It's been a minute, and Nintendo Power doesn't care because the N64 is not out yet, and they gotta fill pages. That is their primary concern. And what better way to fill pages than reminding people that first-party games exist? Mario and Company are back on track with the wait, it got a re-release apparently. This first-rate pack will make its return in May with the same crisp control, inventive gameplay, and varied levels of challenge have made it a bestseller since it was originally released. On top of that, all Super Mario Kart game packs, original and new editions, are now compatible with the X-Band network. I will level with you. I really didn't realize that the X-Band had this level of prominence. I thought it was something that just kind of came out and faded away. But no, they actually gave it the old college try, giving it Mario Kart support of all things. I can only imagine how well Mario Kart plays online with like lag. And I'll also imagine how many heartbroken kids there were out there who are right on the cusp of winning a race and their parents pick up the phone. The equivalent to the Sega Channel, X-Band was like it was like peer-to-peer multiplayer. It would connect you to somebody else playing the same game and match you up for multiplayer. When does Stunt Race FX get the X-Band treatment? No way they could handle that level of technological tomfoolery. Diablo and Dial-Up says hi. Oh, I bet. 2400 baud modem. Yup. We'll talk about the X-Band stuff here in a second. I want to see how they break down the drivers. Mario and Luigi have almost identical abilities, are good overall, and may be fine picks for novice drivers. Princess, she may be royalty. She gets down and dirty on the track. Acceleration, cornering are strong points. Bowser's top speed is pretty high, but he may not be able to take advantage of us on the twisty tracks. Little Koopa Troopa is a killer in the corners, and no one can match his stability at the limit. Punch it! Luigi and Mario share a weakness. Their cornering abilities are not up to their acceleration top speeds. Yoshi can also accelerate hard. He doesn't have quite the princess's cornering ability. Watch the tight turns. Donkey Kong Jr. as Hefty Monkey has bulk in his favor, and he can bump anyone out of his way. And Toad has nearly Koopa's cornering ability. He's got better acceleration at top speed. He's a top pip for GP vets. When I was a kid, I always picked Toad. Toad was my boy for this game. I've always heard the conventional wisdom for Mario Kart, at least the older ones, were the characters who could corner and accelerate the best. Top speed didn't really matter because the tracks tended to be complex enough and the action chaotic enough that you really couldn't make the most of it. Like, I feel like Bowser and Donkey Kong kind of languished in the lineup for a really, really, really long time. You know you want to. You're right, I do actually. Tel Aviv stuff is probably close to Sega Channel. I don't know if North America got that. I don't think we ever did, yeah. Wonder why it's DK Jr. Probably. Actually, I know why it's... Well, no. I was gonna say because Donkey Kong Sr.? No, that's not true either. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, when Super Mario Kart predated Donkey Kong Country, so at this point they were still operating off the old like coin-op Donkey Kong games, right? Maybe, yeah, maybe what? I could have been size, maybe. I don't know. Maybe DK Senior was considered too villainous. Although, I mean, you can play as Bowser in this. I don't know. I can't explain it. You do play as Donkey Kong Jr. in Donkey Kong Jr. So, beats a me. Was Donkey Kong Jr. ever said to be the modern Donkey Kong? I don't know. Wait, no, wait. Because isn't, in Donkey Kong Country, isn't Cranky Kong technically the Donkey Kong from OG Donkey Kong? So wouldn't that make Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong for Country? Because he's the only other one we have. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. Game Was Your Jam was in the arcades in the in the 800s. The 80s, yeah. Daddy Kong. Okay. So I guess this is probably the only Mario Kart game where you're gonna see Donkey Kong in his original like arcade appearance. Because after this, it's just gonna be the country version, which makes him sound like a hit. Who the heck is this bozo? Super Mario Kart. Select Yoshi. Also, good evening, Arcane. I don't believe I properly greeted you, but welcome in. It's good to see you. Simple Cranky Kong is the original DK and Kidnap Pauline. Also, Donkey Kong Bonanza has modern DK and young Pauline. Wait, that's... I haven't actually looked at Donkey Kong Bonanza anything. That's young Pauline? That's interesting. Nobody's gonna address the fact that donkeys are a bunch of horns. Nintendo's not having it. Nintendo's not doing it. Remember, when they got SNK's blessing to put Terry Bogard in Smash, they couldn't put Mai in there. Sakurai had to explain away why they couldn't put Mai in Smash. Donkey Fuckboy Kong. It's a teenage Pauline. Really? That's interesting. You forget about the different Kong timelines. Are they turning Donkey Kong into Zelda? Just eternal retellings of the same legend of a Big ass monkey. Smash Brothers is a different game. Don't try to figure out the DK timeline. Nintendo doesn't care too much. You shouldn't either. Very true. I agree with that. I support that. Don't think about it. It's fine. Just enjoy. Just head empty, play video game. All right. X-Band. Super Mario Kart joins a growing roster of terrific games for use with the X-Band network service from Catapult. Using the game of Super NES and X-Band modem, you can challenge other racing enthusiasts on the X-Band network to 2 duels on any of the battle or match mode tracks. If a tiebreaker is needed, you'll run 1 match race or fight 1 battle to determine the winner. It costs just $19.99 to sign up for the service, and this fee covers the modem and 1 month of unlimited connects. Monthly payment plans vary, and you're charged by your phone company for long-distance connects, just like long-distance calls. You can restrict your connects to local numbers or sign up for the X-Band nationwide plan, which features discounted long-distance rates from MCI. Remember them? Check it out. That shit could get expensive fast. Really fast. No, dude, that was Zelda. No. No. Absolutely not. Theorize that Bonanza Pauline is OG Pauline's granddaughter. I mean, the name MCI is familiar. Actually, I'm gonna look this up real quick. I want to see when MCI went defunct. It was originally Microwave Communications Incorporated, an American telecommunications company headquartered in Washington, D.C. It was at one point the second largest long-distance provider in the United States. MCI was instrumental in legal and regulatory changes that led to the breakup of the Bell system and introduced competition in the U.S. telephone industry. It's their fault, Chad. Its MCI Mail launched in 1983. It was one of the first email services, as MCI.net was an integral part of the internet backbone. The company was acquired by WorldCom in 1998, excuse me. So actually a pretty important company, actually a incredibly important company. The breakup of the Bell network like reshaped like phone service and telecommunications for decades. You worked at Cellular back then, no kidding. I'm sure you saw a lot of interesting stuff behind the scenes. The breakup of Ma Bell was huge, yeah. And ironically, like, I've never looked into this myself. I get this this is what my parents always talked about, so you know, take this with a grain of salt. But my understanding is the breakup of the Bell network was actually really bad for consumers, because at the time, at least, the Bell network was comprehensive and charged pretty reasonable rates for things. After they lost their monopoly, and it was a monopoly, and like broke up into separate corporations and started competing with companies like MCI, rates went up for everybody. So, and an early instance of enshittification. Mom told you a bit about Bell breaking up. I wasn't sure about what happened. Yeah, it was, I mean, I guess it was MCI. I'll read up on it later. But yeah, it sounds like MCI brought the case. And yeah, correctly identified that Bell had a monopoly over telecommunications and broke them up to the detriment of the average consumer. 14 years of U.S. West Cellular, AirTouch, Verizon. Oh, wow. That's a good stretch, too. Interesting. But I imagine DK doing all the crazy shit he did in his games before Mario ever fought Bowser. Look at the ending of Returns with that in mind. But yeah, what was that? You pay 20 bucks a month for the privilege of making phone calls to people you can only use to play a game, and you still get charged for the call if it's out of state. Yep. And that shit was expensive too. They charged by the minute. I mean, honestly, it might not have been that big a deal for the X-Band, because you're not going to be playing like 20-minute matches with people. Like races in this game are pretty short. But still, 20 bucks in 1990s money, right? Like, your whole family can go out for a pretty nice dinner on 20 bucks. I don't remember the monthly payment plans, but I know some of them were like per connect. Like, you would actually pay for a certain number of connections, and then yeah, long distance charges on top of that. Yeah, I can understand why this did not catch on. Miserable part of your life is deeply unhappy working in a call center. I had to do it to raise my family. Well, I am very sorry to hear that. I admire your tenacity. I imagine that's only cold comfort, but it is a hard thing to do what must be done to support your family. I'm kind of there right now. I'm not going to complain. I've been by all accounts pretty fortunate in my circumstances. I'm not doing what I really want to be doing, but what I'm doing isn't that bad either. So 90s, I was a Pizza Hut work steal. Yeah, seriously. Speaking of historical stuff, Yahtzee did an interesting history vid on the Nintendo third-party lockout. Ooh, I'll have to watch that. And then this is all about the multiplayer stuff. Battle Arena. Best drivers, Koopa Troopa and Toad. Just use them. Oh, there's a contest here. Enter the X-Band Extravaganza Grand Prize. Win 2 X-Band modems and a year's worth of X-Band service. One for you and one for rent. That's cool. I like that. That's a good promotion. Second prize, 50 winners. 2 super power stamps. Good towards... Second prize is $2 in store credit. Chat. That's pretty chintzy. Call center work is draining. It's to this day why I don't want to wear a headset anymore. Oh, I believe that. I definitely believe that. I mean, I have never worked in a call center, and it's easy for me to assume that I am infinitely happier working like a straight retail job than in a call center. Set of steak knives. I have lots of funny stories. Like when I worked in Verizon retail as a tech lead, I would put Bob Loblaw in the queue and make my employees go out to the floor. That's really funny. At least made 10 bucks. Your service on the X-Band is around 1/3 of its life. That's a great deal. Okay, is there anything else about this? Oh, there is. There they go. Best drivers. Oh, these are for the different modes. So for battle mode, they're saying your best options are Koopa Troopa and Toad. For straight races, Princess and Toad. They also mentioned Bowser here. Oh, for ramming. Oh, for these specific techniques is what they're talking about. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's play it. We've talked enough. We've made it through the first hour of the Power Hours plural. Let's play some Super Mario Kart. Worst drivers, Mario and Luigi. So this is always a thing. Like Mario, and to a lesser extent Luigi. Mario in particular, in any game where there's a variety of different characters, Mario is the everyman. He's the one who's good at everything. And it always shakes out that ends up being the least useful character. You want your character to be really good at something. Like in going all the way back to Super Mario Brothers 2. Mario is the worst character in that game because he's not good at anything. He's average at everything. Like, Luigi's got that big floaty jump. Toad can pull stuff up really, really fast. Peach can fucking fly. What can Mario do? Fuck all. And it's the same thing in Super Mario Kart. You don't want somebody who's average at everything. You want somebody whose advantages enhance your play style. You know, if you want to take the corners hard, you want somebody who's like nimble, agile. If you're really good at maintaining your top speed, you want somebody who has a really high top speed. You don't want somebody who's... It's like in F-Zero. I don't think anybody ever plays as Captain Falcon. Like, if you are bad at the game, you use the golden... If you're really bad at the game, use the alien guy, because his ship's the sturdiest. If you're middling at the game, use the golden fox, because it has the highest acceleration, it's the easiest to recover from your mistakes. If you're at all decent at it, use the Fire Stingray, because it has the highest top speed. And that's the only thing that fucking matters. This too shall pass got me through each day. I mean... It's good advice for almost anything you do. My numbers on Super Mario Bros. 2 had lots on Luigi and Peach, a bit on Toad, fuck all on Mario. Every time I played Mario 2, I would just use the same character through the entire game. I would never switch him up. I had no particular reason for doing that. It's just the way I wanted to. So yeah, it was either all Peach... Or all, it was usually all Toad. Toad was my favorite character in Mario 2. By a long shot. And I think that's a big reason why when I did play Mario Kart, I used Toad. Dude, call center working, the first thing I did was get some gaming headphones for comfort. Yeah. At least got in a digital messaging role for a year, so I'm not having to wear shit for a bit. Oh, no pants or anything? Yeah, they made Luigi really useful in Super Mario Bros. 2. I've heard God, it was years ago at this point, but when I played through Super Mario Bros. 2, did I use Luigi? I feel like I probably did. Sorry, give me a second with this. My setup's being a little funky at the moment. It doesn't want to cooperate with me. I use Peach! Never wear pants at work. People have normalized it now. Well, good. Good. Glad they understand. Try bumping table? No, that's the opposite of what you want to do. Never bump table. Ever. For any reason. Alright. 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 Blow on the cartridge. Don't you remember? That's bad for Super Nintendo games. You're not supposed to blow on the cart. I always thought Mario Kart had kind of a unique art style to it. It doesn't really look like other Mario games. Fuck it, let's get owned. It's not gonna be okay, but... Yoshi! I'm gonna jump straight to star. And as the devs let their kids design the title screen. Whoa, my God. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, fished. I got fished. Oh man, I launched. I think this is fucking out of there. Oh God. Oh God. Fish! Fish! Ah, shit! I thought I had him. I thought I had him, chat. Oh god, oh god. He had a nanner. He had a nanner and he was gonna use Jesus! Why is Yoshi so slippery? Yeah, I keep getting fished. No! God, gee, no! Damn it, no. It's a sign I like a lot. Cigarettes like squirrels, they're perfectly harmless until you put one in your mouth and light it on fire. That's pretty good. Mario and Luigi both came in last. By a wide margin. Koopa Troopa just gonna fucking own this one. Solid fourth. Luigi's your go-to in this game? Oh my god. Yoshi's... Is Yoshi supposed to be like racing with ice physics? I'm not wasting a red shell on Mario. Fuck off. Wow, that actually hit somebody. Amazing. Oh god. Toad, I swear to Christ. No! Toad, don't make me kill you. I have the power. I'm willing to do it. What the crap? Did you see that shit? Princess was like, lol, nope. Oh, that was so, come on, man, that was so close. Okay, I still got fourth. Starrail sent out engagement tweet using his alt for the gamer character Square Reply Final Fantasy games. I confess I looked up driver rankings. Yoshi was listed as the worst. He is so slippery. My kids were little young when, one dressed up as Mario and the older one dressed up as Luigi. I miss them being young. They're now 24 and 21. Yeah, my kids are 14 and 10 now. I don't think I'm running away with this one. Thought she liked ice physics. Generally, yes. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even see the fucking track. I can't see what I'm fucking doing. This is a nightmare. I almost hit myself with that. Like, for real, for real. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't. What the hell's wrong with you? No, that wall. I keep forgetting about that wall. Everybody get fucked. Now this is Mario Kart. No skill, pure luck. This is the Mario Kart I grew up with. Hell yeah! It's almost as bad as that skiing game I made you play. I do like ice physics. Oh, we're moving up to third, chat. We're back in it. Koopa Troopa just absolutely gonna run away with this one, though. Like, not even close. Reminded, I kind of want to see the Super Galaxy movie. I do, too. I do, too. I know it's just a big, like, cross-merchandising nightmare, but I don't care. I want to see it. Oh, Lord. TK? Isn't there a shortcut you can take on this track with the feather? Not that I'm gonna be able to figure it out or anything. Well, that didn't help. That does, though. Ha! Get fucked, nerd. Wow, that didn't help at all. Ow. Also, why are all the thwomps spikeless? I've never understood that. It just seems wrong. Toad, you little shit. Toad, I swear to Christ. Whee. Oh, I'm gonna come in dead fucking last here. Beep beep. Hong Kong beep beep. Toot toot. This is not helping, man. I'm not catching my boy Toad. He's too good for this. Destroyed. You only adopted the ice physics. I was born to it, molded by it. All right, we'll give it one more try. Generally like the SMB movie. Me too. I actually really liked it. Needs more ice. Go to hell, Dave. Man, like, oh my God. Oh! I murdered that troopa. He's dead. Oh, come on. Okay, he's not as dead as I had hoped. I don't think I'm off base in declaring this to be a difficult track, chat. This feels quite challenging. Oh, that was good. That felt good. No, no, no! Still in fifth. Yeah, I know, game. Beep 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 beep. No, go 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 go! Shit! Fuck! Ah! We did it, chat. Oh my God, barely. I beat out Koopa Troopa. What? 1300s? During a Cenobite, that suffering was quite exquisite. Where do we land? Solid third. Solid third. Oh, I mean, I'll take that for 150cc in a game I suck at. Oh, wait, we're not done. Oh, God. Okay. Remember, and I read that as Mortal Kombat. It's like that track in Mortal Kombat? Ah, DK, you shit. You fucker. Wow, what the hell, man? How dare you? Toad? Toad? Oh, you fuckers are gonna get it now. Eat shit. You should die. Must crush Mario. No! Somebody got blowed up. No, there's a wall. God damn it. No, 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 no. Shit. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I gotta get in front of Mario so I can kill Peach with this. And maybe salvage fourth. No, Mario, you dick! Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, well, okay. I mean, it still didn't save me. Damn, 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 damn. Main trooper because my strategy is to get in front and never fall behind. Yeah. Yeah, I always played as Toad. Toad and Troopa are pretty comparable. Kids racing just got intense. Imagine just showing up the newest Mario Kart and Nintendo Direct and the person they're playing growing as a passing kitty sound like oddish. It's Mario Kart, man! It's stressful! Thanks for the fucking coins, asshole. He just passed right through that! I call shenanigans! Alright, I'm gonna say, I think I'm doing pretty well against a fucking computer that cheats. There we go, that's what I wanted. But I didn't help at all. Peach! Oh, you're dead. I'll murder you. Ha! Thread the needle. Peach, no, you were dead! I killed you, I saw the body. Ugh! Damn you! Ah, I thought I had her. Thought I had her. Whoa! No, no item! Ah! Death is certain! No! No! I want to see the times. I want to see the time. Were you a witness to what he just did? Do coins actually increase acceleration? I thought they increased like max speed. Not acceleration. Damn it. Oh, okay. That is a nasty corner. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, man. Oh! I actually got DK with that. Nice. Nice. Oh, you shithead. Bowser's a shithead. What else is new? Ugh. Slay the princess back in the stream list. Ugh. Oh, I had to steer wide for that. Damn. Ugh, princess. Oh, no! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Unrecoverable. I kind of believe this is the genesis of the whole blue shell concept, chat. Because, like, in Mario Kart, once somebody gets way far out ahead, it's kind of really hard to dislodge them. Like, there's no like, if you can't even see the person in first, it's not like you can hit him with a red shell or anything. Okay. All right, I got it. I'm exhausted. She's even with that only beat Princess by half a second. The SNES, the concept. Never, that's terrible. Should be ashamed of that. All right, landed in fourth. It's what I deserve. It's what I deserve. Yoshi came fourth place. Try again. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. Some melancholy music. All right. There's your Mario Kart. I hope you choke on it. Whew. Hard fought, chat. Hard fought. But we got there in the end. All right. Oh, this looks exciting. This is. All right. I'm gonna skim this. I'm going to skim this for interesting quotes. We took you behind the scenes at DigiPen, the video game college, for the first time last August. Now we introduce some of the lucky dogs who are studying there. Learning to make games, and we show you one of the projects in the works. Students at DigiPen work in teams. This month, meet Fearless. Special team including Ryan Higa, Josh Brown, and Mark Vaughn. We have create a strategy game they call Redshift. A lot of people want to make video games. Not easy to get into DigiPen. The president says the basic requirements: maintain a B average in high school mathematics, having ideas for game storyboards. It's a 2-year 6-semester program. DigiPen students generally attend classes and workshops 13 hours a day, 6 days a week. There's no slowing? You either love video games, attend to everything, or find another field of study. Payoff is almost immediate. Companies like Iguana Electronic Arts often visit the school to recruit the students. Best of all, Nintendo of America is a major sponsor of DigiPen. Students graduating at the top of their class may get to work on the Metroid, Zelda, and Mario games of the future. Wow, chat. Imagine that. Imagine doing something in the game industry and getting paid for it. Boy, it seems like a dream now. When you complete the DigiPen course, you're considered OT3 clear. Yeah, you're good for it. Remember we met Redshift in the previous issue as one thing I remember because I like the detail of algae farming. Right, what exactly is the DigiPen? It's a video game. Make the Zelda of it tomorrow and then be laid off immediately after when it doesn't meet market expectations. Yeah. I mean, if you want to make the Zelda tomorrow and be successful doing it, you got to make it out of your parents' basement on your own and market and promote and test and do everything yourself. Ryan Higa here has been playing video games far back as I can remember being at Pong on the Odyssey 2000. After graduating high school, Ryan enrolled in the School of Engineering at the University of California at Los Angeles, UCLA. Please tell me he did not leave UCLA to attend DigiPen. Please. Please. None of this is really very interesting. It's just like, here's some people, they went to college, and now they're DigiPen. That's it. Yeah, and this sidebar over here doesn't have any really interesting tidbits about the development. A cave with a box of scraps or Unity, whatever. So here's Redshift. Boy, that is a command and conquer ass game. After 6 months on the project, Team Fearless has ended up with a playable prototype that pits clan against clan in a real-time strategy game set in the not-so-distant future. The second half of the 21st century, a giant meteor strikes the Earth and destroys civilization as we know it. The Earth is now ruled by 4 clans, each competing for total domination. Cult of Science, worshippers of the long-lost computer. Post-apocalyptic scientists have devoted themselves to war through science rather than the science of war. Using the technology to build massive fortresses, enormous weapons, they choose brute force over strategy. The Corporation, the remnants of a cruel international police squad. You don't have to do that. Corporations are evil enough on their own. They've mastered stealth technology. Their highly trained espionage squads capture and reprogram enemy units, making the Corporation a formidable foe against even the strongest enemies. The Seed, having shunned technology to develop magic, the members of the Seed do not rely on tanks and missiles. Instead, they command demons and imps to do their bidding. They are lucky soldiers captured by the Seed are often as human sacrifices. And the Gaia Revolutionary Army, dedicated to rebuilding the Earth, they mastered genetic engineering. They eventually want to use the science to bring back nature. They must first use it on themselves, creating an army of super soldiers. A world of algae eaters. In order to win battles and save the world, you must build armies, develop new technologies, fortify bases, and feed your hungry men. After the great meteor strikes, the only food left on Earth is algae. Keep your armies going. You'll have to set up algae tanks to feed your men and post guards to protect your food supplies. Yep, you start with a construction yard, then barracks, power stations, factories. Yep, it's a CNC-like. Curious. Only thing surviving being algae is pretty grim. I mean, you think the post-apocalyptic landscape is supposed to be fun? I'll have to look more into this later. I guess nothing ever actually came of this. Well, I'm a Cybertruck fan who thinks the world being cyberpunk would be good. So yeah. Okay, that's it. Welcome to Tetris 3D, chat. It's like Tetris, but it can make you nauseous. Since its Moscow release in 1985, Tetris has swept across boundaries and created unsurpassed international puzzle hysteria. But the original game of Falling Blocks and all its sequels were just training exercises for T&E Soft's 3 Tetris. T&E Soft's new title isn't Tetris as you know it. It isn't a puzzle game for... It isn't a puzzle game for button-munching sissies. This is a real puzzle game that requires the real brain cells of real, down-to-earth people. I am not embellishing this, chat. This is literally what they wrote. Some poor sap at Nintendo typed these words into a computer and thought they did a good job. You saw white Cybertruck? All the others I've seen have been black. Did I find a shiny? Manic, I have seen blue Cybertrucks. I have seen pink Cybertrucks. I have seen reflective Cybertrucks. I have seen wrapped Cybertrucks. I live in Cybertruck Central, and I hate it. Truthfully, that was the mentality that there even back then. No, I get it. I get it. It was the 90s. This was marketing made manifest. Like, this was just like the whole extreme. This isn't your mama's so and so. Like, that was just it. That was the way everything was. I kind of wonder if this kind of marketing was actually a direct influence on like where we've ended up with like toxic masculinity in the modern era. Like, I wonder if what we're dealing with now, like all this dumb tactile shit marketed to men, is actually just a long-running extension of the extreme marketing of the 90s. My preferred type of Cybertruck is sugar gas tank. Where are the puzzle games for sissy? Yeah, I want those, man. Sign my ass up. I would like the puzzle game for namby-pamby losers, please. Sounds pretty good to me. Virtual Boy 3D Tetris contains 3 different puzzle games using block shapes that are twisted or rotated into a stack within a wireframe structure called the Well. The game is so versatile that it uses every button on the Virtual Boy controller. I feel like that's not a selling point. That makes me anxious. A battery back save option not only saves both high scores and names, but also saves your progress in puzzle mode. So if you're really stumped on a level, you can take a break and think about your next move. Have the puzzle games for thumb-sucking morons. Yeah. Um. Love the Virtual Boy controller. The Virtual Boy controller itself was pretty neat. It was actually a pretty cool idea, and I kind of wish. Well, I suppose that sort of design did kind of make it into the modern era with like twin stick controllers. I like the idea of two D-pads. Two D-pads is neat. Take a puzzle game where functional idiots is the target demographic. I ain't reading all this shit. Let's try this thing. Let's do it. I'm back to the Virtual Boy. Oh, Lord in heaven. Saints preserve us. I can't imagine yourself handed the assignment of writing copy of the game that is Tetris but one more dimension. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's not... I hate it. What are they? I hate them. We got 3D Tetris, center fill, and puzzle. We will try all of these. Hopefully get to murder that little douchebag in the middle. Easy, please. Oh dear God, how do I play this? Oh, okay. Okay, how do I... Okay, that rotates the well. How do I... How do I flip it long ways? Oh no, you're a low battery. I can't see shit, game. What the hell's wrong with you? Can somebody look up real quick how you flip stuff vertically? I do have a low battery. That's really funny. Third dimension's bogus, dude. We're about to do it. Even the game realizes perspective is shit, so you have the 5 layers on the right as guides. Cool, I got 1,000 points. This sucks. I just need to get this out of the way right now. This sucks. I deeply dislike this. Like, I really, really feel like everything that came after OG Tetris missed the point of OG Tetris. I really strongly believe this. Like, OG Tetris is fun because it's so simple. It is so straightforward. Right control pad? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I don't even want to do that. Like OG Tetris is like the ultimate like pick up and go puzzle game. Like it's fast paced, it's easy to understand, it just flows. This is so much effort just to make one line. So goddamn much effort. Oh, no. Kind of unfair the first version of Tetris was the best one. There's no room to iterate. I mean, it's true. It really is true. Like, a huge component of OG Tetris's success is its simplicity. And you know, part of the problem here is because this is so much more complicated, the blocks need to be simpler. But that inherently makes it less interesting, you know? This honestly feels less like a puzzle challenge and more like just filling a drawer or packing a suitcase. I don't even get the T or Z blocks yet. I might need to bump up the difficulty. This might be because I'm on hard. I'm on easy. Let's actually do that. Eyes. Is eyes like a visual break or something? Is it? Because at this point they knew they were doing horrible damage to people's eyeballs. We're gonna do hard. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, so this kind of sucks because the blocks are more complicated, but they also fall faster. These are cursed blocks. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh! Oh, big news, chat. They don't keep their shape. Hang on. Wait, no, they do. Wait, what? Then how the fuck did that work? I don't even understand what happened there. So are there just, I'm sorry, we're doing what now? So they're just, like, no long pieces anymore or something? Do we just not do long pieces? Is this a thing? I have thoroughly fucked this chat. Oh, no, no, no. We're all wrong way. What just happened? Speak of the devil. No! I am unclear on what's happening. Yeah! I don't follow. It looks like you're losing available stack height. That's even stupider. Cool. Okay. All right. I'm gonna skip center fill. I don't care about this. Let's just see what puzzle is. Yeah, I get that I was going over the maximum height, but then like you lose the bottom of your stack, and then no, I get that. I understand that I was stacking too high. What I don't understand is why. No, chat. Only one person needs to explain this. It's cool. Especially if you're explaining something I already understand. What I don't get is why the punishment for that is they delete your bottom row and then delete whatever was over the top and then make the whole thing shorter. Like, that seems like massive overkill. Like, I don't get how you're supposed to recover from that. Oh, I definitely don't want to do this. I so emphatically don't want to do this. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought they were giving me that structure and I need to fill in the blocks to clear it. They want me to build it. Are you out of your goddamn mind? No, I'm not doing this. I'm not. I've had enough. I have had enough of Virtual Boy Tetris. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. I have not been a fan of any follow-up to Tetris, and I am like the least fan of this one. According to 2002 GameFAQ, this is the last ever game released for the Virtual Boy. Well, if we say that 3D Tetris killed the Virtual Boy, does that mean it's actually good? Imagine this but in ice searing red. I can't. I can't, man. What a disaster. Object of the center fill game is drop Tetris symmetrically around the center square of each weld layer, and after the floor is nearly complete, drop a block into the center square. Okay, okay. The tetrad hits the center hole of a complete layer, the floor is cleared and points are squared. Blocks dropped in the center of an incomplete layer are vaporized. Tetris smashed it because it went fully in the concept of elegant simplicity. The further away you get from that, less Tetris you'll be. And yeah. I mean, look, I have no idea how you iterate on Tetris. I don't know. I don't know if you can. Personally, I think they should have just made, like, they should have just kept releasing Tetris, like OG Tetris. For every system that Nintendo ever put out, just give it prettier graphics and better, like, spend all your money on the presentation. Just all of your money on the presentation. Keep the core mechanics exactly the same, because you had a hit, you had a winner. Anything you do to try and iterate on that makes a different puzzle game, and they've all been deeply inferior to it. Bombless or something? Nice iteration on it? I don't think I played that one. Every time I hear this music now, I'm gonna think of the, like, giant, weirdly sexy fairies from Ocarina of Time. That game has scarred my brain. Yeah, include extra modes. Yeah, do multiplayer. Do puzzle mode. Like, just do puzzle modes. OG Tetris on the Game Boy did not have a puzzle mode. It just had an alternate mode where you started with, like, a fucked up board. Like, do puzzle modes. Do like an RPG progression thing, man. Like, solve a puzzle and get some RPG story, but just stick with Tetris, man. Tetris 99 was brilliant. Tetris 99 was fucking inspired. Like, I will tip my hat to that one. If you are going to iterate on Tetris, Tetris 99 was 100% the way to do it. There you go. Take some time for new king to congeal. There you go. I hate this. Just looking at this just makes me angry. I don't like it. This isn't helping. I don't like this issue, chat. The games are bad and the features are boring. I'm not gonna read this. I don't care. I don't care about Ken Griffey Jr. I barely know who he is. He put his name on some video games. Apparently he was very involved in the creation. That's fucking cool. Good for you. I don't care. I'm sorry, bro. Baseball guy. He did mocap for this. That's neat. That's really, really neat. And I mean, this is in the early days of motion capture. You know, progressing from you know, literally capturing the image like they did for Mortal Kombat to capturing it to model characters off of. Like, that's cool. This is an important step forward for the industry. Great. I just don't care about any, like, interview with him or anything. Yeah, they made him yeah, you can kind of see it up here. They made him 3D. Whatever. Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island Most Wanted? Welcome to this edition of Yoshi's Island Most Wanted. I'm Yoshi, filling in for the vacation Yoshi. Tonight we look at a veritable rogues gallery that's been plaguing our once peaceful island paradise. What is this? Why is it only one page? Was this like a special insert? Because page number, yeah. I mean, page number wise, this tracks. This is 52, this is 53, this is 54, and this is 55. Let me grab my actual physical copy and see what the hell was going on here. It might be a fold out. Yep. That is exactly what it is. So remember the poster? The poster inset, like, where these all came from the magazine? So what they started doing is... Here, I'll embiggen myself so you can see what's going on here. So what happened here, this is page 54, and then this side over here is the poster fold out. It's goes like, yeah. So the poster is like, unlike the old ones, is like stapled in so you can't actually see the whole thing. I don't know why they did this. It's really dumb. But yeah, it folds out like this. God's a giant asshole! Just don't. If you want to, it's just a breakdown on how to beat all the bosses. That's it. We've done this. We've been here. Here's a poster for War of the Gems. Oh my God! Look at this Hulk. Look at this Hulk. Rawr! Yes, Thanos. Remember, Thanos was a big deal even before the MCU got a hold of him. Like, the whole reason, like, the MCU focused on Infinity War, the Infinity Saga, was because it was such a huge event in Marvel Comics. 90s Marvel, who else were we gonna use? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Infinity Stones. Infinity Saga, yeah. Infinity Saga was Crisis on Infinite Earths for Marvel. It was their big one. It was their big crossover event that everybody remembered, and they kept trying to reclaim the glory of with subsequent events and never quite managed to do. SD3? What? What? So we're gonna skip over that. Sorry about the epic stutter, because we made it. Zelda and SimCity return, chat. What's this about? Classic series of Super NES games from Nintendo will start showing up in stores within the next few months. Epic gamers to rejoice. It means two of the best epic. Oh, they're just okay. Link to the Past and SimCity both sold out in the United States and have been nearly impossible to find for the last year. A Link to the Past, one of the finest adventure games of all time, was the brainchild of Shigeru Miyamoto and features live-action battle. That's not what live-action means. That is not what live-action means. Live-action battles and endless action puzzles. Action puzzles? Words mean things, Nintendo Power! SimCity for the Super NES continues to be the ultimate simulation for creative gamers. That's true. If you missed either of these classes in past, don't make the same mistake twice. So they're just re-releasing them. That's it. And yes, this is from Trials of Mana. Calling Link to the Past one of the best adventure games of all time in 1996 is not really that much of a stretch. I mean, what's it up against? What's it up against? I mean, you've got weirdos like me that prefer Link's Awakening, but discounting that, I mean, you've got what? I mean, in the same genre specifically, you've got Secret of Mana, God, what even really compares? I imagine some people would make a case for Illusion of Gaia. Super, get the fuck out of my stream. What are you talking about? If you're talking, yeah, if you're talking more generally adventure, yeah, I don't know. Oh, Secret of Evermore definitely has some fans, yeah. I'm not gonna humor them. I love Secret of Evermore, but it is a contentious game at best. It barely has an ending. Yes, Super Metroid is a Rambo-like. We have broken that down many times. Yeah. Remember your origins, chat. Remember where these genres spawn from. Samus and her ilk are the product of Rambo's loins. Is it bad guy for being away for a bit? Anyone request Yoshi's Island? Nope. So yeah, I mean, and I mean, I don't know, not being a Sega kid, I don't know what we were looking at on Genesis at the time either. Straight up, did Genesis have good analogs to Zelda and Secret of Mana? Did they have any solid games in those genres? Legends of Senti? Tried to play it yourself earlier and failed real bad at it. Needs to see someone kick its butt. Well, let's go see where we are. I think we're in the middle of World 3 on it, if I remember correctly. Landstalker? Really? That's what we're going with? I'm kidding. Wonder Boy? Isn't Wonder Boy technically a Rambo-like? I'm sorry, it's really funny. I'm just saying names. Only one way to find out. Yeah, we're in World 3. Genesis Odyssey. We do, you know what? We really do need to wrap up on the Virtual Boy. I'm gonna take a peek ahead at the next couple issues. If there's nothing else for the Virtual Boy, I'm gonna go ahead and launch I'm gonna find some time for our mini Virtual Boy Odyssey so we can say it's done. Alright, let's finish World 3. Jamming through the trees. Eat. Nope. Don't you fucking dare. It always kind of weirded me out that they turned a different color after you eat them. Like, why that be? No, fuck. So you're going in the flower. Whether you like it or not. There we go. Virtual Boy road trip, yeah. When we get to the Genesis, is there really good games there? I think 3D Tetris is the last ever Virtual Boy game. Yeah, I'm mainly waiting for Nintendo Power to end their coverage of the Virtual Boy so I can pick up where they leave off. We'll do one final, like, comprehensive run through the games, and then we're also going to look at these ROM hacks I have, because I cannot get over the fact that people actually bothered to make Virtual Boy ROM hacks. I don't get it. Pro tip, you can ground pound these yellow bricks. You're right, you can. But why would you? What do Gusties taste like, I wonder? Every February should be virtual February. Thought the TurboGrafx was next. TurboGrafx is the leading contender for our next Odyssey. It's the one I'm the most interested in doing. If you were a betting entity, save monies on TurboGrafx next. But we haven't started yet, And I am a fickle beast, so. Could be anything. They're purple, so either grape or blueberry. Ooh. Blueberry sounds nice. Oddish fickle? No. Who'da thunk? Is there something down here? Nope. I see you there, sir. You will be mine. Doink. What's up, Trey Dunn? How you doing tonight? Do another streamer doing a Sega CD Odyssey. Interesting. There we go. I love that you can collect things with the seeds. Just did Dune earlier tonight. Oh, neat. No. Yeah, I think TurboGrafx 16 would be a good time. What little I know about the library, I feel like, oh, fuck me. I hate these guys. I saw you. What's down here? What up, man? You're mine now. Wait a minute, this is something. Let's do this! It's party time, chat. Now, none of these are gonna be red coins. We already collected all the red coins for the level. I think this is just a one-up bonus area. Am I gonna Turboverse? This is gonna be a crowd pleaser. Called Browning, has English voice acting. Ah, shit, that's bad. Because I need those guys. I might just miss my shot at 100%. Did I get everything else? Missing one flower and literally one star. This guy still exists. I hate him. Geek Courage and Alpha Zones would be interesting to just talk about the weird localization. Ah, that. Need that. Ah, I got blasted. Damn these monkeys. Bad monkeys. Eat all the monkeys, chat. Suffer none to exist. Holy shit. You guys are loaded for bear. I had to live in a place where monkeys existed, I would simply die. Yo, where was that last flower? What the hell, man? There it is. I know I'm gonna get a shameful 99 on this one, but... They're so cute, though. They're so unbelievably cute. Actually, do I have a star item? Because I'll use it. I have a 20. Oh, I should use the fucking... I think my big mistake here is I didn't actually suffer anybody to live. I'm gonna risk this. This is probably a bad idea, but... No! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! They were gonna go right over the edge. Alright. It's fine. I accept my fate. Oh, I need more than that anyway. I should just use the 20. Whatever. Oh my god, seriously? Oh my god, chat. Give me that 10 up. Not that I need it. Baby Mario is just like, what the fuck is going on? Ba-na. Ba-na. Yeah, I think I've been sucking on this world in general. Yeah. Yeah, only 1/100. That's gross. That's gross, chat. The Cave of Hairy Hedgehog. He don't go fast, chat. Before you ask, he don't go fast. Wait, is that where we're actually going? That is? Okay. That's where I want to go anyway. Oh, yeah. You get a flower and a key for going this way. There's a way to get an egg in there, and I'm not sure how it be, what it do. Actually, I was wrong. Little blue hedgehog guys are kind of fast. This game maybe a year ago, I completely forgot just how precision some of the platforming in the game. This is not an easy game. This is honestly a pretty hard game. Especially near the end, like, shit gets mean. Oh, I don't know if we noticed this or talked about this last time. There are big windows in the background. Like, right here, right in front of Yoshi's, above Yoshi's face. There's a big window. I always thought that was really cool. Yeah, no, it's really faint. But it's a super neat detail for these caves, because it means they're not entirely natural caves. Yeah, architectural windows. I may have missed something back there. I feel like I probably did. Yeah, you can see when there's one behind the vine here. Yeah, you can see the stars through it. Okay, hang on. Because we do need these coins. Shit is so weird. Those are not red coins, so I'm not gonna worry about them. Cool. Is that just missing one flower? Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum. I missed out on all the coins. Oh, wait. Oh, shit, the flower's not here. Fuck. Okay, you can't go back. Womp womp. That's probably the biggest pain in the ass in getting 100% on a lot of these levels, is there are points of no return. So if you do everything else and miss one flower, you gotta do the whole level over again. It's probably in that first cave area that I didn't fully explore. We got us a 3-up. Da-na. Da-na. More monkeys! It's Monkey-geddon. Monkey's favorite lake. Monkeys plus water level. I love the Shy Guys in this game, chat. I'm pretty sure I bring this up every single time we play this. I fucking love the Shy Guys. Like, I already thought Shy Guys were pretty cool in Mario 2. Like, I tend to be warmer on Mario 2 than a lot of people are. But this game, like, super sold me on them. I love them. And that red switch had a secret pipe. Oh, that's true, yeah. 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 And the Mario world is Sapiens and more random architecture makes sense. Yeah, like that. Canonically, Yoshi is the sub, chat. Does the big wheel thing run both directions? Yes. Yeah, you can run it both directions. It's not one way. Oh man. Okay, cool. Oh well, how much stuff from SMB2 US got adopted in the mainline Mario games? Yes, it is. It's pretty cool. And I mean, as well it should. Mario 2 is a weird ass game. Like a really, really weird ass game, but it has a lot of neat stuff in it. And I mean, it's a good game in its own right. Those motherfuckers. Those stupid Shy Guys that'll bring you a red coin for like 5 seconds and then fuck off forever. I hate those guys. Sniffets are an interesting enemy with a very interesting... Yep. Aren't there Sniffets and Snuffets? Snuffets make more sense. Because when they're around, you're gonna snuff it. I think this is trying to teach you that you can actually walk on top of these guys. I don't like that. It's really dangerous. I can grab my instruction booklet after this and check. Used to do a ton of Snuffins back in college. I've been clean for a while. I was wondering what the perception of it was in Japan at the time. That is a good question. And you know, to this day, I still haven't played Doki Doki Panic. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get my instruction booklet. I swear I'm not making this up. All right. The official Super Mario Brothers 2 instruction booklet. No, I am wrong. What they did, they actually distinguished the different color. There we go. They actually distinguished the different colors of Shy Guys and Sniffets. So they consider red Shy Guys and pink Shy Guys different enemies. They consider red, gray, and pink Sniffets different enemies. This is actually really funny. Because in the instruction booklet, the screenshot for pink Sniffets is a blue Sniffet. What's the bird looking one? Bird up. Tweeter. Here, real quick. Yeah, we got what? We got 2 kinds of Shy Guys, 3 kinds of Sniffets, Tweeter. We've got 2 kinds of Ninjas. We got 2 kinds of Bezos, Hoopster. Everybody knows Fanto. Fan favorite Fanto. Trouter, Porcupo, Babomb. Interesting to note. This is the game that gave us Babombs. They went ahead and showed back up in Mario 3. So this game already had some influence. Albatross, Pidgeot, Cobrat, Panzer. Yep, they mixed up Birdo and Ostro. Yeah, they call that the very obvious ostrich Birdo. Pokey, Autobomb, Flurry, Spark. Snuffins might have been palette swap enemy in Super Mario RPG. Perhaps. Yeah, and then call him Birdo, Ostro there, Mauser, Fry Guy, Triclide, Claw Grip, and Wart. I don't know. Oh, they put the question mark because they didn't want to show a screenshot of Wart. I don't know why. Cool looking sprite. Anyway. Doki Doki Totally Normal City Builder Doki Doki Campaign for North Africa. Oh god, there's a red coin right in the middle of that. That's super easy to miss. There we go. Angry Flower. What are the monkeys called in this game? I don't remember if this game actually breaks down enemies in the instruction booklet. I mean, let's check. I'll leave it running this time so we can enjoy the music. Actually, I won't check. I gotta reorganize this. My drawer with all my manuals has a bunch of other stuff in there, and like the NES manuals are on top because they're small. The NES and Game Boy manuals are really easy to access. Super NES stuff is buried down deep with the rest of the PC manuals. So yeah, I will reorganize that another time. Check out that fucking weirdo. Y'all remember what this guy does? I can do it. He spits out bubbles! He's the bubble guy! Oh, there's a timer there. No, there isn't. Not in this game. They finally gave up on timers for this game. Oh, fuck that guy. Spiritual successor to Big Bertha over here. Try this fucking weird. I'm sorry. God, I have to go under here. I don't want to go under here. Shit freaks me out. It's really nice they just give you the key for this one. That makes me question why it's even a key door. Poppin' balloons. Basically, I think it might be theoretically possible to get that balloon closest to him before he gets it. I'm not sure I've ever actually done it. So if it's that one, you just automatically lose. The rest of them, you can keep them away from him. Oh man, this one's... Ah! Oh, Can't pop balloons, he's dead. Yeah, you can't kill him. You can't kill the guys in the minigames. As incredibly satisfying as that would be. Afraid not. Oh, that's how you're supposed to get that bubble. Wow, I did that the hard way. Wow, I did that the hard way. Did I get everything? I got everything. Score. $100% for the extra levels? No. I mean, it's just, I can't play this game and not at least try to 100% the levels because I've done it so many times. But I'm also not agonizing over it. I'm in World 3 right now. Most of them I missed. That's right, I forgot. You can actually wager... You can wager your stockpile of lives. Let's bet the farm, chat. If you get So obviously, if you get a plus, that's great. The real reason to wager big is to get if you get a multiply, but if you get a multiply 0, you lose all your lives. Ooh, like that. Fortunately, it was a plus. So we got lucky there. Maybe we can kill the guy in the watermelon minigame. It's been so long since I last did it, I don't remember. Naval Piranha's Castle. I love this music combined with this background. Castle's your favorite by a long shot? I never particularly loved this one. I'm not a big fan of this like pipe style of architecture. I feel like I kind of feel like it's one of the less interesting areas visually. The boss fight is cool. Oh look, little Raphael Ravens. I actually forgot they appear this soon. Do I have to go up there? Yeah, I have to go up there. Damn it! Doesn't matter. I saw that guy. Yeah, there he is, that fucker. We're gonna do it right, the boss. Of course, yeah. So if you haven't figured it out by now, this is where they teach you about ricochets. Try to throw an egg at the arrow and hello! You can get the coins placed underneath. You sure can. Hello! You can get these coins directly, but let's use an egg. It'll skip on the surface of the water, get the coins. We're learning how to cheese the fight. I never did it again because it sucks all the fun of the bouts. Oh, is that what you're asking? Yeah, I'm not gonna cheese it. It's not a hard fight. And it's a lot more fun to do it straight. Also, it's fun watching the little Shy Guys struggle against the inevitable. Oh, hello. Roses are red, violets are blue. Never forget what I say to you. Timing is all and aim true. Measure the angle and win. Do. Damn it. Alright, fine, whatever. Ikea sells elderberry servant. Let me tell you, I was not expecting elderberry to taste like dill pickle. Elderberry is a very weird flavor profile, to be sure. Lingonberry is something I never thought I would enjoy, but it is good shit. Their lingonberry soda, I think, is delicious. Hello! Ah, I know I needed that. Wow, I really needed that, in fact. Shit. Fuck out of my way. There we go. We know. Like when they mix the lingonberry syrup into a soda, when I did it myself at home, I suck shit. It's an art. It's an art. It can be really hard to get the sweetness right. Piranha plants would be desperate for attention. Gagging for it. IHOP used to sell international crepes with different butter options, and one was lingonberry, and it was amazing. It has this wonderful tang to it. Just absolutely wonderful. Alright, come on back, bro. Sorry, didn't mean to overdo it. I always love it when you beat these guys with really slow eggs. Like it just kind of rolls up to them and explodes them. That's it, right? Yep, cool. I don't even need this flower. I don't need anything. Alright, let's do it! The lead up to the boss is really cool too. Give it up, Yoshi, you cutie without a navel. Oop, forget it. This is a cool ass boss. We got solved by not having an umbilicus.
I like it.
Whee! Oh, that was too slow. That was better. Doink. Why is K-Mech hitting on us? That's it. That's all it takes. Paper Mario's lava version is also a banger. And they disintegrates. He turns to dust. Yay. Choosing a second, this, let's make it 3. Terrible chat. Embarrassing. Poor performance. D-. So is Yoshi just rolling around the island with high explosives or something? Alright. That was enough Yoshi's Island for one night. We're now officially halfway through the game, chat. Doing it piecemeal like this, 4 levels at a time. We've made good progress. Where do you think the monkeys got their nuclear arms from? K-Mech. I posit that K-Mech just fucked everything up. Just ruined everything. Is it dynamite eggs? Love the music changes you progressively. I do too. I do too. The extra layers they add to it as you go through, they're just mwah. Icing on the cake. Poor guy was recovering from heart surgery. Some kid broke in his house and threw eggs at his exposed heart. Alright, so Enix fans, speak out. Where's my fucking Dragon Quest, assholes? A few months ago, Epic Center asked RPG fans to write and express their thoughts about the temporary closing of Enix in America and the consequences that action would have for the RPG community. Not to sell what's going on now short, chat, because this is kind of like a generational disaster that the game industry is going through, but a lot of this shit is also cyclical. Like, the game industry has always been a very tenuous, very fickle business. And yeah, Enix shut down their American operations in 1996. So yeah. We're happy to report that whereas Enix may have doubts about the potential American RPG market, your Epic Center editors have seen an outpouring of support for these games. Hundreds of letters flooded Nintendo, and even more messages were sent to us at www.nintendo.com on the internet. What'd they say? Almost everyone was upset that Enix was out of the picture, and they wondered about the future of games such as Dragon Quest VI and Tactics Ogre. Several interesting questions were raised in these letters that we'd like to answer. Quote, I've been waiting for Dragon Quest VI for 2 years. Please find someone to publish in the US if Enix will not. How much can it cost to simply translate the text messages to English? Oh, Michael Winahan, you sweet summer child. Michael brings up a good point. What is the cost of translating a game from Japanese to English? Consider that you must pay a writer, translators, and programmers. I mean, if you want to do it right. Here in the benighted year of 2026, you can just feed that shit into a computer and get something that might be useful and might not be riddled with racial slurs, but details, we can patch that. Making changes in that process can take several months. For instance, Nintendo spent about $50,000 just for the game translation of Earthbound. When you add in packaging, marketing, and production costs of translation, you end up with a much higher figure. Quote, it is patently unfair that all those games that are being released in Japan will never make it to the United States. We have to put up with 2 years of hype and 2 years of excuses and delays. Michael's frustration is felt by all American RPG fans. It does not seem fair. The ridiculously long development time for Dragon Quest VI was even noted by Mr. Yamauchi, the president of Nintendo, during his speech at last year's Shoshinkai. As for the games that are coming out in Japan, one must keep in mind the numbers. Japanese consumers have proven they will purchase millions of copies of a good RPG. Americans haven't. Clearly, we have to expand our Epic gamer base so it is economically feasible for publishers to release translations in the United States. Kind of quaint to look back on this now, from the year of 2026. One of the biggest games of last year was a French, not indie RPG, but that kind of middle, like, AA tier. Pay one guy to do it all in 2 weeks. I mean, that's where that 50K figure comes from. I'm sure. Remind the difficulty getting Xenoblade over here. Quote, I'm now 76 years old. I may not live long enough to see Dragon Quest VI unless someone takes action soon. If this letter doesn't demonstrate the remarkable nature of RPGs, nothing does. These games are loved by gamers of all ages and walks of life. They involve entire families like Edith, and they become a part of our lives. So all of you who wrote into Epic Center, we thank you. Your comments have been noted, and all the letters in support of Dragon Quest VI have been tallied, and that figure has been sent to the evaluation department at Nintendo of America. This is just a single small step. What will really turn things around is for all of us to involve more players with the epic category of games. Word of mouth is still the best way to let people know about great games and to create demand, so don't be shy. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. I got bad news for you. Was down to a Japanese man in a suit saying, fuck the guy, Gokuchin. Yeah. Yep. It was a dark time for Enix fans, chat. I mean, this was kind of, I'm trying to think, this was kind of a dark time for RPG fans in general, right? Because I think for a lot of developers and publishers, they were kind of winding down on the Super NES to gear up for the N64. And we all know how the N64 went in terms of RPGs. So, the golden era of SNES RPGs, at least in the West, may well and truly be over. Because I'm trying to think if there were any other big ones to roll out after this point. I can't remember. Well, I mean, yeah, there's gonna be Super Mario RPG, of course, but wow, they really fucked up these scans, like bad. They really messed that up. Wondering why Japan still has an anime or game industry. When I was walking around Japan, I saw so much anime everywhere. It makes me feel like Japan withdraws from the U.S. sometimes and somehow still viable business-wise in its own country. I don't know how. I'm not sure I'm following your point, Arcane. Like, wouldn't a country be? I mean, like, Japan is the bedrock foundation of anime and video games, at least their own markets. You know, they don't rely on international hype and distribution to really thrive. It's mainly pushed by the Japanese market at home. I can badmouth classic Quest 64 like that pretty fucking easily, as it turns out. So I'm thinking, chat, maybe we stop here for the night. I don't know if y'all are gonna want to take a look at Super Mario RPG or not, but if we stop here, then when we come back next Thursday, y'all can request Mario RPG if you like, and you'll also get another chance to request Yoshi's Island. So. Japanese culture, to an extent, also deliberately stagnates itself. I mean, art in general is not necessarily progressive. It does not evolve by default. It requires people with the spark to push it past its existing boundaries. I don't think anime or Japanese forms of media in general are unique in this, you know? Western video game, I mean, at the same time that all of this is going on, like back in the 1990s, like the Western game market on PC and some consoles too is being absolutely inundated with Doom clones, you know? It's true of any media where something gets popular and then like a large portion of the landscape, possibly the majority, just tries to emulate it, you know? And that's always been true of like anime as well. You know, something like, you know, old mecha, like an old mecha anime gets big, and then all of a sudden you just have this absolute deluge of mecha anime. You know, Sentai gets big, and then everybody tries to put out their own Sentai stuff. I mean, that's the whole reason why Saban and other companies had so much footage to work with to like kit bash their own Western series together out of these Japanese properties. It's just the nature of art, the nature of media, you know? I don't think Japanese media is uniquely stagnant. I think you're just seeing the natural progression of it. Bigger statement about a Nintendo Power Stream. I just hear about the game industry collapsing in the US. It seems like it doesn't hit Japan that much. That is down to business culture. Japanese companies don't lay people off. They just don't. Japanese companies don't even fire people. That's not as good of a thing as it sounds like on its face, because they still get rid of people. It's just not through layoffs or direct firing. Yeah, that's the whole difference there. Like Japanese culture still greatly values workers, at least in that respect. Whereas American culture, I mean, we are so far up capitalism's ass right now. Like, the human element of business and profitability is easily the most disposable element of it. Companies can be doing poorly, companies can be doing well, companies can be having the best year they've ever had, and their first inclination is to fire everybody who made those successes possible, because that means more money for the people that's left. That's just how American business works, and Japanese business straight up does not work that way. There are vastly different cultural expectations there. So yeah, the Japanese game industry is insulated from the ravages that are destroying, like literally destroying the American game industry, because they don't have that same culture of corporate greed. They have their own problems, believe me. Like, Japanese business culture is its own can of worms. But yeah, they don't lay people off. Combattler 5 introduces 5-vehicle combiners. Suddenly every series is made. That's a bad example because that's still being used. So yeah. Anyway, chat. Yeah, we're gonna call it here for tonight, so y'all have some ideal opportunities to request some good shit when we come back on Thursday. Schedule-wise, tomorrow night, Factorio. Can't wait to get back to Factorio. It's been 2 weeks. I got the shakes, chat. I need my conveyors. I need my sciences, my rainbow sciences. Monday we'll be back to Leisure Suit Larry. We're gonna make a real push to finish Leisure Suit Larry this week. I feel like it's been going on a bit longer than intended, mainly because I've had to cancel streams or cut streams short. So we'll see if we can't. Will the factory be optimized? You're funny. That's funny, Arcane. You're a funny person. So yeah, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be back here on Thursday, and then next Friday, probably Indie Variety Night. I still got some stuff I need to cover, but I am open to some other possibilities. There are some other Friday things I want to do, and yes, I am gonna go peek ahead in the next couple issues to see if there's more Virtual Boy stuff coming up, and if there isn't, we're gonna put that system to bed. We're gonna do a very vanishingly brief Odyssey to wrap up the Virtual Boy, so we can clear the deck for a new Odyssey starting in the near future. I mean, before we die, hopefully. Anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. I'm happy, chat. I'm happy I actually made it more or less through an entire stream tonight, because I was dead ass tired when I started. I was not keeping it together. But I made it. We made it. We did it together. All right, I'm going to send you over to Big Sig tonight. Big Sig is vibing. They are listening to music. They are chilling. I think that is a good follow-up to what we've been doing tonight. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get, oh, it's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna get so much rest tonight. I'm gonna go straight to bed after this, and I am going to sleep until I literally can't sleep no more. If I get up for lunch tomorrow, so be it. That's just how it be, what it is, how it do. Glad you got better to just be ass instead of dead ass. Thank you. It means a lot. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for more Power Hours, more Nintendo stuff. It occurs to me that we only really played Mario Kart and Yoshi's Island, and I am super okay with that. Because the last batch of games were not great. You know what? It's good night. We had a good night chatting, solving the world's problems, and playing some neat games. So hopefully you had a good time, and hopefully I will see you all out tomorrow night for more Factorio. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.